Hello everyone. In this video, let us see the analysis of cubic unit cell. Okay. Analysis means what? How many atoms are there per unit cell? What is the density of unit cell? What is the radius of atom? What is the packing fraction of unit cell and coordination number? Everything, the total complete information about the unit cell. There are generally we have three important type of unit cell: simple cubic, face centered, and body centered. Okay, so here we must have idea on the word unit cell. What is unit cell? What is unit cell? The smallest repeating portion of the crystal. Assume this is the crystal. Here I have a diagram. Okay, assume this total is a crystal. In that crystal, the smallest repeating unit. See, this is just highlighting with the red pen. Okay, so this smallest repeating unit, like this many units are there, and these units repeat and construct a crystal. This is the smallest repeating unit, and this is unit cell. This is unit cell. Okay, so I have just taken into zoom. Okay, this is the unit cell. Just assume here in this unit cell, when you study about the unit cell, your imagination power must be very strong. Okay, always this unit cell, you imagine this unit cell as a room. Okay, so this room having in how many phases? Okay, total, if you imagine a room, that room contains 6 phases. What are the 6 phases? 4 walls around us, 4 walls, and ceiling is one phase, floor is one phase. Okay, so 4 walls, 1 2 3 4, ceiling and floor, total 6 phases are there. So any unit cell contains here 6 phases. These are the phases, 6 phases. Okay, and these are edges. Okay, so like these edges, there are 12 edges in unit cell. In cubic unit cell, there are 12 edges, 6 phases, 12 edges, and corners. These are the corners. 8 corners are there. Total 8 corners. Okay, so the atoms present at the corners as well as at the center of phases. Assume this is a phase, center of phases, exact center of phases. So atoms present at corners, center of phases, on the edges, and at the exact center of the unit cell, in the exact center of the unit cell. Okay, so there is 4 types of arrangement in cubic system. Okay, this is at corner, this is at the face centered, at face centered, face center, exactly at the center of the face. This is at corner. Okay, and this is exactly within the unit cell. This is in within the unit cell, inside, completely inside the unit cell. Okay, complete inside, completely. Okay, this is on the edges, like this. 4 types of arrangements are there. And what is the contribution of these atoms to this unit cell? Okay, this is very very important. If you learn this perfectly, everything will be clear to you. What here, the atom present at the exact center of the unit cell, the atom present in exact center of the unit cell, and its contribution to this unit cell is 1. Okay, so its contribution 1, because completely that atom belongs to this unit cell only. Okay, so its contribution to this unit cell 1. Okay, when atom present at the exact center of unit cell. Okay, if the atom present on edges. Okay, so this atom, this is the atom present on the edge, this atom shares with 4, sorry, this is one, no, actually this atom shares with 4 unit cells. Actually this is in this unit cell, 3 other unit cell, with 3 other unit cells also it can share. Okay, but to this unit cell, what is the contribution of this atom? Okay, so here the atom present on the edge and its contribution to this unit cell is 1 by 4, because it is sharing with the this atom is sharing with the 4 unit cells. Okay, right. Phases. If the atom present on phase, okay, see this atom, its contribution to this unit cell, it is 1 by 2, because half of this atom present in this unit cell and half of this atom belongs to the adjacent unit cell. Okay, you just imagine there is on the top of this unit cell there is one more unit cell. So this atom sharing with the 2 unit cell, half to this unit cell and half to the top unit cell, and its contribution, how much contribution, if atom present on the phases, its contribution 1 by 2, its contribution 1 by 2. Okay, on edges 1 by 4. If at corners, okay, this atom, this particular atom shares with the total 8 unit cells. This atom shares with the 8 unit cells. Here 1 unit cell and it is sharing with 7 other unit cells. To this unit cell, the contribution is 1 by 8. Okay, these are the very important particulars about unit cell contribution, atom contribution to the unit cell. If it is present at the center, completely it belongs to the unit cell. If the atom present on the phases, only half portion will be in this unit cell and half portion will be in another unit cell. On edges, only 1 by 4th of that atom present in this unit cell. If atom present on the corners, only 1 by 8th portion of atom belongs to this unit cell. Remaining 7 parts will be for 7 other unit cells. Okay, so if it is clear, let's have a comparative study of simple cubic, phase centered and body centered. Everything we have to learn: number of atoms per unit cell, density, radius, packing fraction and coordination number. Okay, let's move on to them. Here we have 3 systems. Simple cubic system, this is our simple cubic, this is phase centered cubic, and this is body centered cubic. Okay, so simple cubic system, let's find the number of atoms. First of all, let's find number of atoms. Okay, we know that the atom present at the corner, its contribution to this unit cell, how much? 1 by 8. So here number of atoms 1 by 8, because each atom contribution 1 by 8. Total how many atoms are there? 8 atoms are there. Okay, so 1 by 8 into 8, 1. Okay, that means the effective number of atoms in this unit cell 1. Okay, na? So this is called rank. We also call it as rank. We indicate with the Z. Okay, what is the rank of simple cubic? 1. How many atoms? That is 1 atom. And look at the phase centered cubic. Here also let us find the number of atoms first. Number of atoms, we can find here, these are the phases 1, 2, 3. The blue color indicates the atoms at phases. Total 6 phases are there. Okay, and 6 atoms. So on phases there are 6 atoms you can find here, and its contribution to this unit cell half. Okay, so total 3 atoms, and at the corners also, at corners total how many? 8 are there. 8 into 1 by 8, 1 atom. So total number of atoms in phase centered cubic, 4 atoms. So its rank how much? Rank Z equal to how much? 4. In this 4 atoms are there. Okay, now look at the body centered cubic. You can find this blue color, I noted with the blue color. This is exact in the middle of unit cell, means this atom completely belongs to this unit cell, this particular unit cell. Okay, so at the center at center one atom there, so 1 and its contribution 1. Okay, and at corners 8 are there, 8 into 1 by 8 1, so total 2 atoms. How many effective atoms in this unit cell? 2 atoms, so it's 2 rank, that is Z equal to 2. Clear? Right. Let's find the mass of unit cell. Mass of unit cell. Okay, how to find the mass of unit cell? Here, total number of atoms into mass of one atom. Okay, so mass of unit cell you can find like this: mass of unit cell equal to number of atoms, means Z. Shall I take here Z, because Z indicates number of atoms, total number of atoms in the unit cell, into mass of one atom. So mass of one atom, whatever the atom it is, it may be sodium atom or magnesium or whatever. If it is sodium, we have to take 23. Its atomic weight you have to take. Okay, so always we must take the atomic weight. Usually this is in grams. This is in grams. I just mentioned here grams by, because one atom weight, actually this, if you take the atomic weight in grams, that is equal to Avogadro number of atoms. Okay na, but we need only one atom weight, so divide with the Avogadro number. So mass of unit cell is equal to number of atoms into mass of one atom. Okay, atomic weight in grams by Avogadro number. Okay, in this also generally how many atoms are there? Only one atom, so Z equal to 1 here, 1 into W by Na. Okay, but here how many atoms are there? The rank is 4, so for this one, mass of unit cell equal to, and its rank 4 atoms are there, no, 4 into its atomic weight, whatever the atom. Okay, its atomic weight, if it is magnesium you have to take 24 here, like that. Okay, by Avogadro number. This mass always you have to take in grams, Avogadro number. Okay, for this body center, mass of the unit cell equal to its rank 2, Z equal to 2 into its atomic weight by Avogadro number, like this. Okay, simply you can use this formula directly. And volume, what is the volume of the unit cell? Volume, here we are learning about the cube. In cube all the edges are same. Assume this is A, this is A, the edge length is A, here this also A. For all these equal edge lengths. Okay, here also this edge length A, here this is A. Okay, so what is the volume of cube? A cube. Volume equal to volume of unit cell. Shall I take here volume of unit cell A cube? A cube, length, width, height, length into width into height, all edges are equal, no, A into A cube. Okay, so we know mass of unit cell and we know volume of unit cell. Can we find the density of unit cell? Can we find the density of unit cell? Yes. Okay, so what is the density of unit cell? Density of simple cubic, for not only simple cubic, for all, density equal to mass of unit cell Z into W by Avogadro number by A cube by volume, no? Density equal to what? Density equal to mass by volume. Density equal to mass by volume generally. So what is the mass? Z into W by Avogadro number by volume, A cube. Okay, and this is for all these face centered and body centered also same density. For this also density equal to Z into W by Na by A cube. The same thing here. Density equal to Z into W by Na by A cube. Okay, so we found here number of atoms and density. How to find the density of unit cell? Clear? Now let's move on to the next one. Radius of atom. Radius of atom. How to find the radius of atom here? Let us see now. Here see, you don't imagine like this. These two atoms are touching each other actually. These two atoms touch like this. Okay, there is no gap at all between these two atoms. Okay, actually the 3D representation is very beautiful to look that. Okay, so this is one atom at corner and this is one atom at corner, and this length is what? A. Length is A. And shall I take here to here as the radius of atom? Here to here, this is the radius of atom, and here to here, this is radius of atom. Okay, now this edge length A is equal to, shall I write 2r? 2r. Okay, now radius equal to A by 2. Simple. For simple cubic it is very simple. Radius equal to edge length by 2. Okay, and what about this face center? Here, take this top view. I am taking this portion. Okay, in face centered I am taking this portion, top view, here for better understanding. Okay, this portion I have taken here. The length of this one A, this one A, and this is A. Here one atom, and here this is one atom, and at this corner also one atom. Okay, this is called phase diagonal. What we call this one? Phase diagonal. Okay, here to here, right? Right. So assume this is A, point A, and this is point B, this is C. Okay, can I take here this length as a radius? Can I take here one radius, and up to here one radius, here one radius, here one radius. Total how many radius are there? 4 radius. So this length, this total length equal to what? 4r. This total length equal to 4r. Okay, I am writing here. So according to Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square, right? So AB, what is AB here? 4r, the total length here to here, the face diagonal length how much? 4r. So 4r square is equal to AC. What is AC here? A, it is equal to edge length. Here also same, A square plus A square, right? Now 4r equal to, shall I take here 2a square, the root 2a square. Now 4r equal to what? Root 2a. R equal to root 2a by 4. Root 2a by 4. So directly you can take the relation between radius and edge length. Or you can write, you can simplify like this. This 4 I can write 2 into 2, right? Under root 2a by 2 into 2. Okay, so these 2 can we write as root 2 into root 2? Shall I write like this? Root 2a by, this 2 I am writing as root 2 into root 2 into 2. Root 2 get cancelled. A by 2 root 2. This is the formula and the relation between radius and edge length. You can find like this. Clear? For this is for face centered. Next, body centered. See, we know that here, observe this this cube. This is edge length A and this is edge length A. What is this diagonal? What is this diagonal? According to Pythagoras, we will get this, assume this is A, B, C. So AC equal to what? The length AC equal to what? A square, AC square equal to A square plus A square. So AC equal to 2A square root. Okay, under root 2A square. AC equal to root 2A. So this length is root 2A. AC length is root 2A. Clear? Now let's consider the length between this corner to this corner. Okay, here to here, actually there is atom, it is joining the atom. Okay, so in this path, one atom, two atoms and three atoms are there. So I'll just draw here for better understanding. Okay, so this total portion, this blue shaded portion I'm taking. Okay, like this. Okay, here this is one atom, and there is one more atom in the path of this diagonal, body diagonal, and here one more atom. You just imagine all these are equal. Okay, right, and this length is root 2a, this is a. And what about this length? This is one radius, total 4 radius are there. Okay, here to here one radius, in this 2 radius are there, and here to here one radius. Okay, actually this diagram is not pretty good, just bear with me. Yeah, see the same thing here. According to Pythagoras, assume this a b c, so ab square is equal to ac square plus bc square. Okay, so ab, what here, 4r square equal to, yes, ac, what is ac here, a square plus root 2 a square. Okay, now 16r square is equal to, 16r square equal to what, a square plus root 2 square is 2, so 2a square, total 3a square. 16r square equal to 3a square. Clear? I am writing here 16r square equal to, so r square equal to 3a square by 16, r equal to under root 3a square by 16. Okay, then r equal to what, root 3a by 4. So this is the formula and relation to find the radius. Okay, the radius, the relation between radius and edge length. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, this is about the radius in a simple cubic. It is very easy to find in simple cubic, and of course in face centered also is very easy. In body center we must put some efforts, a little efforts here. Okay, so finally, what is the formula for radius? This is the formula for radius in simple cubic and the relation between edge length and radius. Here in face center, r equal to a by 2 root 2. In body centered, r equal to root 3a by 4. Okay, here let us find the packing fraction for simple cubic, face centered and body centered. Okay, so packing fraction means what it indicates, packing fraction, density of packing, efficiency of packing, all these are same. Okay, packing fraction means how much space occupied by atoms in unit cells. Okay, how we can find the packing fraction? Packing fraction equal to, here I am writing packing fraction, abbreviation I am writing, packing fraction equal to total volume of the atoms in unit cell, total volume of atoms where in unit cells by volume of unit cell, volume of unit cell. Okay, this volume of unit cell, we know it is always a cube because it is for cubic, no, right? So let's find for simple cubic first, packing fraction. What is total volume of atoms? What is total volume of atoms here? Total volume of how many atoms are there in simple cubic? Z equal to 1, right? Here Z equal to 1, only one atom there. So volume of one atom, number of atoms into atom, nothing but sphere, no? So volume of sphere what? 4 by 3 pi r cube by, okay, so total volume we are calculating here, total volume of atoms. Okay, number of atoms into volume of each atom, by volume of unit cell, that is A cube. Okay, this is packing fraction for any unit cell. It may be simple cubic or face centered or body centered. Okay, now here z equal to 1 into 4 by 3 pi r cube, by what is A cube? For simple cubic, A equal to 2r, right? What is the relation between radius and edge length? A equal to 2r. So just mention here 2r cube. So 4 by 3, pi means 3.14 into r cube by 2 cube means 8 into r cube. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get here 0.523, means this much fraction of space in unit cell occupied by the atoms. Okay, this is the packing fraction in simple cubic. If you want to take in percentage, you can multiply with 100, then 52.3 percentage of space inside the unit cell occupied by the atoms. This is packing fraction in simple cubic. What about face center? Here number of atoms, what is the rank for face center? Z equal to 4. Okay, so packing fraction is equal to z into 4 by 3 pi r cube, no, z4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube, What is the relation between radius and edge length for face center? Here r equal to a by 2 root 2, right? So shall I substitute this value here? Instead of r, I am taking here a by 2 root 2 cube by volume of unit cell, A cube. Okay, so packing fraction equal to 4 into 4 by 3 into 3.14 pi, pi value 3.14 into a cube by a cube 2 root 2 cube. Okay, a cube get cancelled. If you solve this packing fraction, you will get around 0.74, this fraction of volume occupied by the atom. So packing fraction 0.74 and the percentage 74 percentage. In face centered cubic, what is the percentage of volume in unit cell occupied by atoms? That is 74 percentage. So slowly you can solve this. In body centered, what is the rank here? Z equal to 2. So packing fraction equal to 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube by a cube. This is the formula. What is the relation between radius and edge length in body centered? Radius equal to root 3a by 4. Okay, so substitute here packing fraction equal to 2 into 4 by 3, pi value 3.14 and r cube means root 3a by 4 cube by a cube. Packing fraction equal to 8 by 3 into 3.14 into root 3 cube into a cube by 4 cube into a cube. Okay, so take your time, solve yourself. Here packing fraction is equal to, you will get around 0.68, packing fraction 0.68, and the percentage, if you want to convert to percentage, that is 68 percentage. Just multiply with 100, that is 68 percentage of the space occupied by the atoms inside the unit cell. Okay, so no need to solve all these, you just remember in simple cubic how much percentage of volume occupied by atoms, that is 52.3 percentage, face center 74 percentage, in body centered 68 percentage. Okay. Next, coordination number. Coordination number means what? How many the nearest neighbor atoms are there around the atom? That is called coordination number. So coordination number, you just remember, in simple cubic the coordination number is 6. Coordination number in simple cubic 6 means each atom combines with 4 other atoms, means how many nearest neighbor atoms to this atom? 6 atoms, like that. First, for face centered, the coordination number is 12. It's very difficult to represent in 3D representation. It is very easy. So just remember, for simple cubic coordination number 6, for FCC face centered the coordination number 12, and for body centered the coordination number it is 8. It is very easy to identify. See, the nearest atoms are, the nearest neighbor atoms are 8 here. Okay, so 6, 8, 12. Remember like this. This is the complete information about 3 important cubic systems: simple cubic, face centered and body centered. Thanks for watching.